middle of the 13th largest lake in the world with an amazing volcano on top of it. And got some new company along. Seth's brother Damien came out to join us. Poor Seth has been in quite a state for the last little bit. Came down with a really heavy fever this morning and brought him in here to the clinic.
I don't know, man. I think it's something like malaria, maybe dengue fever.
Yeah, malaria.
Oh, malaria.
It's a lot worse than the last time I had it in Africa. I really feel like I am dying. I'll make my way. I'll make my way by one of these days, Lord, I'll be on down. One of these days, Lord, I'll be on down. So we're sailing along. This out here to my left here is the Darien Gap between Panama and Colombia. It's no man's land. There's no law out there. It's the one place on the map where we had to put baby in a box and ship her around it. And so we're gonna meet her down in Cartagena.
We're just now trying to find baby. I've been waiting here 4 days now, and I've done a mountain of paperwork to try to get it. And we'll see. Haven't gotten it yet. It looks like it's seconds away.
Now we're going to get the final inspection until we can pull baby out on the streets of Cartagena, Colombia.
Nothing holding us back now. We gapped the gap. We got some palm oil here. First I've ever seen of it. It's really orange and really thick.
After a couple demonstrations with farmers in Armenia, we picked up Capo and Jenny and headed for the river. So it's 6 a.m. We're in Popoyan. We're doing pretty much the most dangerous section of the Pan American Highway that exists. So, we're about 15 minutes into the worst part of the Pan American Highway, the most dangerous part where there's lots of thieves and bandits. And the palm oil that we've been using is just totally congealed. It was a really cold night, and all of our system is just completely clogged up with just thick, nasty oil.
We gotta either wait for the hose to heat up and all the palm oil to melt out of it, or we have to try to blow through and try to get some hot fluid moving.
After we finally got the truck rolling again, we started getting pulled over by the police every half hour. Usually after explaining our mission, they would reluctantly let us on our way. There's the road right there. We've officially breached the gauntlet of our entire trip.
We're standing right on the line that is the equator that divides the world in two. Getting ready to jump over and cross into the southern hemisphere.
Moms on board. We got to have both our moms travel with us for 10 days.
Happy to be part of the crew. Yes.
Amigos, ¿dónde está Peru? Por ahí. Okay, listo. Gracias. Peru.
We are in in the middle of the Peruvian desert. It's hot, it's dry, it's sand and more sand, and desert and more desert.
Crossing over from the jungles of Ecuador into the deserts of Peru has been a like night and day experience.
Well, coming in a truck like that and talking to the kids, they just caught their attention. What these guys are teaching is real life situation. This is not what you read on the books, and it's important for the kids to know that. It was one of the best examples that we have over the whole year.
Our momentum just kept building, growing. The embassies in each country started organizing demonstrations for us in every city that we drove through.
Bueno, yo tengo mi carrito, me gustaría ponerle este sistema, por eso que te estaba preguntando qué cuánto costaba y todo eso, ¿no?
So now we follow to Cotahuasi, okay, to the Puri. There is a class 5 session, really fun, really wide water.
We stumbled upon Pedro, and he took us straight up to the goods. Having only run this section once before, he said this was the highest it had ever been attempted. After Pedro narrowly avoided disaster, Tyler greased it top to bottom.
Just this last little section of Peru, we took off from Lima, went to the Cotahuasi, did some sweet boating, and then drove for about 3 days straight. Took a